Wow, so Halo Infinite really thought they could surprise drop their game? Psh, who can play at that game? I'm surprise dropping new merch! Check it out, I got the noob hoodies, I got the noob headbands, they come in different colors. This one's so colorful I can't even use a green screen correctly. Look at that, I gotta get rid of the color key. Links in the description down below. Okay, now enjoy the video. A long time ago, there was a game. A game so perfect that it would change Macro's life forever. 15 years later, that game finally has its true successor. Halo 4 couldn't do it. Halo 5 couldn't do it. It's time for us to stop counting linearly and start counting to infinity. Halo Infinite is the newest Halo game, and although it's technically not fully out yet until December 8th, they surprise dropped the multiplayer, so this is basically the true online experience. The campaign won't be out until the 8th, but when it does, I will be completing all of it live on my Twitch. Anyways, the Halo team took a different approach when designing this game. Unlike previous installments, this game's multiplayer is on both Xbox and PC, and on top of that, it's 100% free. Yes, anyone and everyone can play Halo Infinite for free. That means you'll get all the maps and all the game modes. No more DLC. Instead, they made it so that you can purchase cosmetics in their shop and you can buy their seasonal battle passes, which I'll talk about later, but let me briefly explain Halo to all you noobs out there that have never played it before. Halo is a game where you play as Master Chief, a super soldier that they call Spartans. You fight the Covenant and save the universe in multiple games. But what made Halo the icon that it was by being the first big online multiplayer game on console. Xbox Live and the Xbox as a whole wouldn't have been such a big deal if it weren't for the Halo series carrying it on its back. Seriously though, these games are incredible. Halo Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3, even Halo Reach. Unfortunately, after Bungie finished working on Reach, they stopped working on Halo entirely, leaving 343 Studios in charge of it, and Halo 4 might have single-handedly killed the franchise, and Halo 5 didn't help bring it back to life. For a while, people thought that Halo was gone for good, but then they announced Halo Infinite. A lot of people were skeptical about it, but they announced it would be on PC and free to play at launch, and it changed everything. Everyone was excited, and now everyone could experience Halo. And now it's finally here. And is the game going to save the Halo franchise? Honestly, I think so. Halo Infinite is your classic arena shooter. Everyone goes in with the same loadout and finds better weapons and equipment that spawn throughout the map. You either go for the most kills and Slayer, or play an objective like Capture the Flag or Oddball. The time to kill is a bit longer than most traditional first-person shooters. Since you're all in super suits, you have shields and health. Once the shields are depleted, you become super vulnerable to most weapons and will die pretty quickly. But if you don't take any damage for a bit, your shields will recharge, so there's no healing required. Like all Halo games, there are power weapons that spawn in specific areas, as well as power items, which are essentially like abilities. Learning where these weapons spawn is key to winning matches, and if you need practice with the weapons, you can always go to the training ground. While a lot of the weapons are from previous Halo games, some are brand new, so let's go over each gun really quick. The default weapon, it's good in close to mid-range. Aim for the head and swap to it if you need to finish a kill. A 3-round burst, your default weapon in ranked and the best overall gun in the game, so get used to it. A slow-firing ranged DMR, it's kinda meh to be honest. It can wreck shields, but you'll need to swap to another gun to secure kills. Also, it doesn't track enemies anymore, so it's kinda weak. It's a shotgun. It's a sniper.
I see headshots in your future.
By the way, they added the Call of Duty shine effect, so when you're being sniped at, you can tell you're being sniped at. Just a macro fun fact. I've killed myself with this more than I've killed enemies.
Double kill. Triple kill.
I suck with this. I don't know how people use it. This is a fast shooting sniper. Yeah, it's back. Remember the Mauler from Halo 3? It's that, a mini shotgun. It's an alien shotgun that ricochets off walls. A sniper that shoots electricity. It's better for vehicles than people. It's a mini shock rifle. It breaks shields really easily. A laser beam that literally melts enemies from existence. It's a one-shot, one-kill rocket sniper hybrid, and landing it feels awesome! It's a grenade launcher, basically. A plasma grenade launcher that you can charge. It's a mini rocket launcher that tracks enemies. Oh yeah, it's back. But it doesn't lunge anymore. Instead, it creates a huge wave that kills instantly if close enough. Come on, it's iconic. So glad it's back in all its glory. Basic weapons like the BR, Disruptor, and the Mangler respawn quickly, while the power weapons like the Sniper, Sword, and Rocket Launcher take a lot longer to spawn. But luckily, all of these weapons' spawn locations will have an indicator showing how much longer it will be before they spawn. And the announcer will say that power weapons are coming back, so you're never really caught off guard. This also applies to the power items. These items are classic, like the Overshield and Active Camo. The drop wall can be used to give you protection, while the threat sensor can give you info like a Hanzo arrow. There's mobility items like the thruster and the repulsor, which can also push yourself and enemies away. All of these items are essentially temporary abilities, which when combined with solid weapons become deadly. My personal favorite is the grappling hook, which, I mean, come on. It's Pathfinder. The grappling hook can lead to some insane plays, and your opponent will always be caught off guard.
Steady hands, Spartan. Double kill. Triple kill.
So every map has their combo of weapons and items, and learning the maps will be important. Halo Infinite launched with a few decent maps, but we will be seeing a lot more, and hopefully we will see the return of old favorites like Guardian, Lockout, Blood Gulch, and my personal favorite, the Pit. Bring back the Pit, please. I want to grapple everywhere in there. At the moment, you can only play in a few modes, but I expect that to change once it's fully released. First, there's a 4v4 quick play, which is just Slayer, Capture the Flag, Oddball, and essentially Domination. The game type and the map are randomly chosen. There's Big Team Battle, which is just a big 12v12 on huge maps designed for it, full of classic vehicles like the Warthog, tanks, ghosts, and Among Us? Among Us? No, not here too. No! And lastly, there's Ranked, which is just like quick play, but you spawn with the battle rifle, and you will actually want to try so you can rank up. It's the classic bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, with Onyx being the highest rank. And I'm diamond, so you know I still got it. My old school Halo skills are coming back, baby. In the future, they will definitely add more game types like King of the Hill and SWAT. And hopefully we can vote for the maps we want to play, because some maps are just better than others. I also can't wait for Infection to come back, as that's my personal favorite game type to mess around with, but it will be even better once Forge is back, which they said would eventually come. I just need to be patient. And when it does, I'm definitely making a Forge for Noobs video. You've been warned. So that's the current Halo Infinite experience. But now I want to give my pros and cons before I rate it. So let's start with the gunplay is fantastic. The weapons, both classic and new, feel solid to use once you understand how they work. The abilities also add a layer of depth to the game, creating really cool combinations. You have a lot of customization options for your Spartan, although not until you actually buy things, but when you do, it does feel really cool to have a unique looking character. Twinsies! You can choose to make an arm or a leg robotic, you can change your AI's voice, you can change your Spartan's voice too. They even have esport team skins already, and they all look super sick. The vehicles are still so fun to use, but not overpowered, which is great.
The enemy is capturing a zone.
In previous games, vehicles were kind of hard to destroy, but nah, these vehicles can be taken down pretty easily now. The announcer is still as awesome as ever, and getting multi-kills is still pretty epic.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Plus, the new sets of medals you can earn, like off the rack and stuff, is a nice touch, even if I don't understand what some of them mean.
Yard sale.
The grenade spam is really insane in this game. I know it's been like this in previous games, but I feel like either the radius or the damage of each grenade is insanely strong. And since everyone spawns with 2 each time, it can feel unavoidable. The amount of Hail Marys I've gotten is pretty ridiculous.
Take it back. We have eyes on the enemy flag carrier.
There's still a ton of glitches, some of which are funny, and I know they can fix them, but some of them are game-breaking bugs. Like, I couldn't finish this big team battle game, it was ridiculous. The cosmetics, for some weird reason, are specific to a type of armor. For example, I bought a light red skin thinking I could equip it to my current outfit, but it was only for Mark 7 armor, when I'm wearing Mark 5. Why? I was really excited to mix and match all the armor I earned, but finding out that some are for one armor type while others are for a different one is insane. And in my opinion, it's a terrible design decision. And let's talk about the worst part about this game right now. The Battle Pass experience system. Holy crap, this sucks. I've played for almost a full day and I'm still only level 8 in the Battle Pass. Why? Because the only way, yes, the only way to level up is through challenges. And a lot of these challenges are super specific to a game mode or a weapon that doesn't always spawn on every map. And you can't choose the maps. So what the hell? I wouldn't even mind the challenges being that specific. They are challenges after all, but you aren't rewarded for winning, doing well, or playing long games. You will get the same amount of experience from a daily challenge that says play one game if your game ends in 1 minute or 20 minutes. It's super frustrating because a lot of the challenges are specific to big team battle, which always takes a lot longer than regular games. They need to add a general experience system that rewards players who are good at the game and just rewards players for playing the game. People don't want to be forced to get a kill with a fusion coil or get kills with a flying vehicle in order to level up the battle pass they've already paid for. I know they let you re-roll challenges, but that's barely a solution. So from someone who really likes to play this game and has played for a ton of hours, please fix this. Overall, Halo Infinite is an incredible experience. The game feels like the true successor to Halo 3, and if this is the end-all be-all for the series, I'm super satisfied with the product. A lot of my issues I think will be fixed in the future, and most of the issues are more cosmetic than gameplay, which makes me hopeful because if they are all fixed, this has the potential to be one of the best games, period. So I'm going to be giving Halo Infinite a 9 out of 10. But what do you think? Have you played it? What would you rate it? And let me know if you agree with me about this Battle Pass thing. I feel like Halo needs to get a lot more flack for how ridiculous the Battle Pass system is. But anyways, I gotta go continue counting to infinity because I'm only at like 1.6 billion. So I'll catch you later, ya noob.